Hey guys, and welcome to your Twin Flame Tarot Love Messages. Today we're going to take a look and see whether you and your Divine Masculine will end up together. Okay, so if this connection will stay the course, if it will endure the storm. This is going to be a general reading, therefore the messages here, they are going to be general, so please just keep that in mind. If you are after personal tarot reading with myself, feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email just below the video here. So I am going to give the cards a shuffle. Sorry, just had to move things, and we'll see whether or not this connection will last. Okay, so we do have the Tower, so we're off to a very powerful start. Okay, with the Tower here. So will this connection endure the storm? Okay, is this meant to go the distance? Oh wow. Okay, just have cards flying out. Tarot wants to tell us something. Okay, so here's the thing about the Tower, okay? Your connection is currently under the influence of the Tower, which is, I can feel like there's a very restless energy. So some of you are maybe going through a storm, some of you are maybe coming into a storm, some of you are maybe coming out of a storm. Okay, so depending where you're at, I do see some sort of either upcoming storm, or you're in the midst of storm, or you're slowly making your way out of a storm. Storms, not all storms come to disrupt our paths, to shake things up. A lot of times they come to clear our path of certain energies or certain things or certain people that no longer serve a purpose in our life, that no longer are meant for us. What I do like about the Tower is, though, as impending and as dooming as the card and the imagery may be, the Tower often is a reminder that any relationships, any connections that endure storm are going to last. Okay, so the Tower here is essentially a test. Okay, so what you're going through right now is a test. The fact that your world feels like it's collapsing and everything around you is, falling and crumbling, essentially is a test whether or not the Tower is going to falter or crumble. Okay, for those of you whose foundational structure is not sturdy, not healthy enough, your Tower is likely to collapse and is likely to crumble. But that's not the bad news. Okay, I mean, it's not all that bad anyways, because therein lies an opportunity. There lies an opportunity to perhaps rebuild that, rebuild the Tower. Perhaps you can remodel the Tower. Okay, perhaps you can, use new materials, build a healthier, a more sturdier, a more fancier foundational structure. Okay, so it's like an opportunity to do things again, but bigger and better. Okay, and it's like second time around is going to be easier because you know what you're working with. For others of you, the Tower may shake and it may crumble. And you may lose things in the process, but the Tower will endure here. So any relationships that endure this Tower moment, this influence of the Tower moment, I do feel like they're going to go the distance. I do feel like they're going to last. And look, maybe it may not necessarily happen that you're going to, settle down with this person or ride off into the sunset Disney style. That may not necessarily be the case for some of you, but I do feel like this person is going to be, this individual is going to be someone who's very special, very important, very influential for you, someone who's going to help you, who's going to do a lot of healing, who's going to do a lot of teaching, okay? A lot of guiding, a lot of teaching here. For some of you with the Tower moment, I feel like you're going to end up going separate ways, okay? So for some of you, the influence of this Tower moment means that there may be a separation, that, there's a fork in the road and the two of you end up going separate ways from here. So this connection is only going to go so far for others of you, okay? Your Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine is not going with you, okay? Because they may not be going where you're going, okay? The two of you aren't necessarily, going to arrive at the same destination. They may have to stay back a little bit longer. They may have some healing, some growing to do, some individual work that needs to be done. It's important for you not to personalize this pain, okay, especially with the Ten of Swords energy, okay? It's not a betrayal, it's not a backstab, it's not a rejection, okay? It's you it's you sort of, how do I say this? they're not rejecting you, but you're sort of redirecting the energies. You're being redirected onto a new path, okay? And they're not going where you're going. So it's important not to personalize this pain here, guys. So for some of you, this connection ends. This connection ends. It doesn't just stop right there, because some of you, the Knight of Wands points to a runner-chaser stage in your connection. So some of you, this Tower influence may end things may end things temporarily, but then given that this is a twin flame connection, and given that the two of you have such emotional intensity for one another, and given that the feelings are so overwhelming, you don't know what to do with them, and they don't know what to do with you. You run, they chase, they run, you chase. So some of you are going through those cycles, and that's the phase and that's the cycle you're in. So it's an ending, but not really an ending. Okay. For others of you, I do feel like you're going to withstand this storm. It's going to, parts of your world may collapse and crumble, but I do feel like it'll give you an opportunity to work on things, okay? Because the Empress tells to me that there is abundance, okay? And that this Tower moment may even expose, because there's a lot of illumination, right? It may cast light on certain shadows that you have, or that this connection has, and it may give you an ability to work on those shadows, okay? So, wow, this is very powerful. It's a very powerful influence, this Tower moment for you. There is illusions and there is deceptions with the Moon and the Seven of Swords, okay? So, yes, your twin flame could be deceiving you, or is it that you're deceiving yourself here, guys, okay? Because sometimes we do have, deception might not mean, that they're just bluntly lying to you, or just bluntly, fabricating the truth to you. You could be the one that's being, that's deceiving yourself. You could be the one that's trying to romanticize things, okay? You're trying to romanticize this person, you're trying to romanticize this connection. And, by the same token, you're deceiving yourself, okay? You're creating these illusions that aren't necessarily there. So that deception might not even lie with them. It might lie with you guys. Excuse me. For those of you that, you'll see some sort of ending, okay? For those of you, because some of you, this is yet to come, okay? Some of you haven't entered the storm, but you will be entering a storm very soon. It could be a matter of days, weeks, or even months. You will enter that storm. That storm is going to be so cleansing, so purifying, that it'll be unreal for a lot of you. With the Hangman here, there's going to be a time where the two of you will not speak for a moment. You will separate. You will pull away. They will go ghost on you. You will go Casper on them. That time is very important, because in that time, I'm seeing again, the halo that wraps around the head is a reference to a sun here, and it's illumination. That's going to, some time and some distance apart, or this uncomfortable moment is going to provide you with a lot of insight, okay? And it's going to give you a lot of information that you wouldn't otherwise have come across. So time away from them might just make you much more aware of your feelings for them, or, just how badly you want this connection to work. Whatever it does for you, it is absolutely beneficial, and it's absolutely important that you do not act, okay? If they pull away, do not go chasing them, guys. Do not go chasing them. Give them that time, give them the space. They will come back. They will come back, okay? They may take a little bit longer than you'd like for them to come back, but they will come back. So give them that time and space. Give yourself also that time and space. Give yourself that opportunity to think, to reflect on things, okay? Because there's a lot of abundance in this connection. There's a lot of potential for this connection here. You just have to be able to realize that potential and to utilize that potential, because a lot of the time there's potential for this or potential for that, but that potential is wasted, is not utilized. So that's why I feel like this break, this time apart, is going to be absolutely crucial to this connection. Okay guys, and these are your messages. Thank you for watching and listening. Please show your support by subscribing to this channel, liking, sharing. I will be sharing with you more tarot love messages, both twin flame connection ones and weekly ones, so do check that out. Thanks guys again. Bye for now.